Hey everyone, welcome to Limited Appeal. If you are a regular here, I missed the end of Lorwyn Eclipse because I wound up getting the flu, but now we're back for TMNT. I know almost nothing about the set, but we're going to start out with a premiere draft to give ourselves a little bit of time to hopefully read the cards and understand what's going on here. I am kind of excited for this set. Like, I'm torn. I'm torn on this set. I grew up as like a massive TMNT fan, but I don't know how I feel about the set as a whole so far. I do know what the last run is though. I know what a few of the cards here on the set are. I know what a lot of the rares and the mythics are. I don't know what the good sort of like uncommons and commons are. So we're obviously going to start out with one of the better mythics, I would assume, in the format. Shredder's Technique looks pretty good. That looks like pretty generic removal. Casey Jones, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact from among them and put it into your hand. Yeah, that seems good. Grounded for life, destroy target tapped creature. Wait, what? Oh, if it's a tapped. Okay, yeah, that's a generic thing that we see a lot of the time. What else do we have? I don't know. I'm not going to get to read through them all. I'll just learn them eventually, I suppose. Turtle Van. This vehicle attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature that crewed it this turn. And if that creature is a mutant, ninja, or turtle, double the number. That seems good, right? 4/4 for 3 and it's crew 1 and it makes whatever. Like, that seems good. That seems like it fits in almost any deck. That's just like a Pyroclasm, generic trick. Handhold missiles deal 3 damage to target creature. Zog, what are you? Target creature can. Okay, so I mean we're slowly learning some things. Obviously, I'm going to want to. Oh, Tenderize would be pretty good for us too. That's the fight card. Rocksteady probably fits in this deck. Michelangelo Game Master. Put a. Okay. So draw 3 cards. Old Hob. Game combat on your turn, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Gains haste until end of. That seems pretty decent. I don't know if we have a bunch of food yet. What does Putrid Palace do? It's a 5/5 if something left the battlefield this turn. There's been some decent sneak stuff. I know April O'Neil's pretty decent. Destroy after 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. I mean, we could probably just take the courier and see what we get in terms of food. I don't know if that's necessarily like a good place to be right now, but we also have a Bebop. We've seen a Rocksteady pass by too. So let's take the green card. It fits with our bomb. I don't think there's anything too amazing elsewhere right now. Michelangelo Mutant BFF. Each creature you control with a counter on it can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Ice Cream Kitty is also a food of note, I suppose. I think Michelangelo is probably just better as like a 4/4 creature that. Yeah, I think Michelangelo is probably just a little bit better. But if this wheels, I'd be happy with that too. We are definitely seeing some good white cards though. Like I'm not sure what exactly they all do, but I feel like we're seeing some good white cards. Actually, no, honestly, I don't even know if I think this is a great card. So, I mean, we're kind of like banking on the fact that we're going to find food right now. Good food, and I think I'm fine with that. I feel like we will probably find some good food. Frog Butler seems like he's fine here. The Death Touch that gives you mana, like it's going to be good basically at any point in the game. And it can even gain reach. Wow, I didn't know. That's pretty cool. There's definitely been some like open blue stuff though. This creature enters, you gain 2 life. That seems fine. We've seen that already. Rokusaki card and you lose 1. Yeah, that seems pretty good too. And I think the pachyderm makes more sense. We're kind of mono green right now, splashing black. I feel like we're going to get more black as we go on, but tenderize, okay. I want this. Just because food, I think, but tenderize is good removal, and it's pick 8, so heck yeah. I think basically all of the green wheeled from this pack, so that's interesting, at the very least. We get a 2/3 that makes a mutagen. We get a 2/2 that makes a mutagen. Or another 4/4 pachyderm. I think we just take a escape these. Get some early aggro down. And basically all the, yeah, again, all the green stuff wheeled. I don't know if I want Michelangelo or Rocksteady. I think I'd probably want Michelangelo. Helps us curve out a little bit better. Then we can take Bebop here, I think. Bebop seems like he's better than the 4 mana Death Toucher. And if like the last Rocksteady wheeling is any indication, we might get a Rocksteady this time around. Oh, there's the Ice Cream Kitty, nice. Definitely wanted her, the Ice Cream Kitty. I don't know if I want to play Punk Frogs, but it's there anyway. Okay, so that's unfortunate. We don't really have anything in the colors that we've taken so far. But again, we don't necessarily need to be like focused on black. For example, Rennet is a really strong card. Pain 101 until target. Like, I think we just take the rare here and we'll see what we wind up getting. There's nothing green here that I care about. There's nothing black here. Like, this is a really bad pack for the colors that we've already taken. That could have been really good, I think, in if we had gone artifact. That seems really good, actually. We are seeing some decent white cards, though. Like, I guess we probably could have expected that to happen. Buzzbot. This guys draw a card. I don't see anything here that I care too much about again. I fully expect the Rocksteady to wheel at this point. We can just take the Mutant Town, I think. And see if that can help out our mana. Leatherhead. Okay. Gets a hexproof counter. And if it deals damage while it has a counter on her, you destroy an artifact or enchantment. I mean, heck, it's a 5/4 trampler for 4 with hexproof. I think that's pretty good. Again, we're not seeing a whole lot that I'm excited about in black or blue. Is Michelangelo's technique any good? It puts them right onto the battlefield. So yeah, I mean, I would also probably like Pizza Face. Pizza Face is really good, right? At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, put 3. Yeah. Yeah. No, Pizza Face I would love. But I don't know if it's better than Michelangelo's technique. Like, 4 mana puts 6 mana worth of stuff into play, basically. Like, obviously this isn't going to work out perfectly every time. But I don't know. I'm torn on that one. That one I feel like could really go either way. Stomped by the Foot is removal, right? Yeah. So is Novel Nunchuck. I think we take the Nunchuck. Just because it's in green. And, like, honestly, we maybe be mono green at this point. Yeah. Maybe not, but... Omni Cheese Pizza. When this artifact enters, draw a card. I don't hate it. I don't think this is very good. Putrid Pals. I think we'll just take the pizza, honestly. I need some food. Lessons from Life is playable here, I think. Michelangelo Game Master, I would also... Just legendary, right? I don't know. I think at this point, maybe Stomp by the Foot makes more sense. I haven't really seen any blue outside of the first couple of packs, which I'm not surprised by, let's be real, but... Search library for 2 basic land cards. I don't know if that's really what we're going to be doing here. Do we want an escape tunnel? I think Rocksteady's going to wheel anyway, the last one, so... Return to the Sewers is interesting. I'll take the Cryptid here. We could use some, like, curving out a little bit. I'll take the Rocksteady at this point. Now we have Rocksteady and Bebop if we want to run that combo. I think a guac marshmallow pizza makes sense for us at this point. I still don't know if I love Putrid Pals. Another pizza? Sure. Probably not going to play all this. We need, like, the removal pizza. The pizza that this... though we got it in a pack with a Technodrome. I don't think we're really a Technodrome deck. We do have some food. I think we just have to take the anchovy and banana pizza. I kind of want to take Technodrome and see if we can make it work. Because we do have some, and then we also have recursion for some of the food that we have. But this is just super good. What does this do? Broadcast take. Intro control of all artifacts your opponent control. Plus 1 less to cast if you have a turtle. Target creature you control against trample, hexproof, and indestructible. This pack kind of just sucks. Maybe we just take a skateboard. I don't even know. I don't know. So now we don't have anything that I care that much about. We have Lord Drag Insect in here. I mean, that seems like it could be fine, but I think we just take Stomp by the Foot here. We need a bit more removal. And I don't have that many tokens to sacrifice yet, I don't think. Westwind Avatar is just a nice top of the end, like, for your curve. And there's nothing else here that I really care about. Similarly, unfortunately, there's nothing here that I really care about either. Nope. We'll take the Zoo Escapees. Is Venus good? I don't really know what you do. With that many +1/+1 counters on her, whenever she takes damage. For a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to the player, you draw a card. That seems good. It does. But I kind of want another Stomp by the Foot more. What's our creature count? 15? Yeah, that should be fine. I think with the removal of them. We have a lot of bodies at this point. I'd rather another 3 than a 4 here. Oh wait, there was a Henchbots. Henchbots is good, right? No, I didn't even notice. Oh, I wasn't looking. Then I'm immediately punished for the pack that has nothing in it. Too bad. I mean, we could honestly play Foot Ninjas. It's probably better to take that body. New generation technique. Don't care about you. Another Bebop, saved by the shell, not shaved by the L. Maybe we take the trick. I don't know. I'm not going to play. I don't think I'm going to play either one. Okay, so what are we going to do with this? Skateboard, I feel like immediately doesn't necessarily feel that great. I mean, haste and +1/+1/0 is not that bad. Like, with having a bunch of big creatures, it could potentially help us out. I don't think we want the blue at this point. I don't know why we have blue mana in our deck. Oh, thank you. So what do we want? We definitely want more green. And that can maybe 9 and 7 and an escape tunnel. We really don't have that much black. How much do we care about food, I guess? So, Courier of Comestibles can get us our removal. And it can get us our Ice Cream Kitty. Right? Any food? Yeah. And Ice Cream Kitty... doesn't sacrifice our own food, so we don't actually have that many ways to gain extra value from the guac pizza. The raptor is obviously nice because it's going to get us back our food. I don't love the cryptid here. I think we might be a little heavy on removal. I don't know if we need the Omni cheese pizza. I think the last cut should be something that's kind of at the top of it. But I kind of like everything that's at the top of the cut. I don't want to drop the zoo. Like, we could drop a guac in marshmallow pizza, but I kind of like having at least one trick here. Like, I guess the question is, how fast or slow is this format, right? Do I need to be hitting all of my 2-drops? Does that matter? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. All right, let's go. Let's see how this deck does. I mean, we have a curve and we have removal. I think this is fine. Obviously, we would like to hit some swamps. This equips automatically, right? Yeah. To any ninja. And we missed our land. We'll cycle our Rocksteady. Get another forest. Pass the turn. We have some instant speed. Oh. Sure. Might as well. Might as well make ourselves a big kitty. Alright, well. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have held out. But it appears that both me and the opponent are stuck, so... Oh, yeah, that's too bad. Oh, that was instant! I didn't realize that! No! No! I thought this was a sorcery speed effect. Alright, well, mistakes were made. But I just cannot get a land here. I mean, our opponent hasn't got a land either, but, you know. They just scryed. I wasn't. This sucks. Action News Crew. Hey, we found some land. Nice. It's about time. I'm sure they have like a bajillion removal spells in their hand at this point. If we attack with the kitty, what happens? Do we think they block? We just put in these two. Bebop is good, but like this is a 1/1 that gives us more mana and a 4/4. Foot Mystic. Okay. Um. So it's like awkward, you know, that they know about this, but like it's still a +2/+2 and untap. Okay. When Sally Pride enters, create X 2/2 red mutant tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures you control. What the actual heck? That's nuts. What? For 5 mana? For 5 mana? Okay. So obviously we're going to tenderize. Get that. That is not attacking me. Why are you not blocking? It's like a very strange choice. Especially after what happened last time. Oh, you're just attacking them. Okay, cool. I mean, this seems fine. Just do this. I should have sacrificed that before we lost our dude. That was a mistake. What do you do? Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0. See, my mana is still so messed up right now. It sucks. Because, like, we could have got our guac back, you know? There's, like, if I had one more mana, we could actually do some stuff. There's some cool stuff we could do with one more mana. But at this point, if they have any removal, we're just, like, kind of really on the back seat here. And they haven't played any removal yet. What does this do? Oh, God. Target ninja or turtle can't be blocked. Fortunately, you don't have any. That is... yeah, that's super unfortunate. So if they attack with everything here, we take a lot of damage. Admittedly, we have some ways to gain some life here too, but... Like, we could start... No. We probably just want to pop this and then get it back. And then we can also use our food here to power our Stomped by the Foot. Yeah, that's not a ninja or turtle. It is a mutant. Okay. That's fine. We can deal with it. Okay, that's potentially super scary, but hopefully we can deal with it. So if we hit a land here, we drop the Ragamuffin Raptor and hold up Stomped by the Foot. If we don't hit land here, I don't know what we do, unfortunately. Okay, but we did, so that's good. We don't have to think too hard right now. And the question is, do I do this now, or do I do it after they've spent 3 mana? I think I do it after they've spent 3. Okay. How does Sneak work exactly? You may cast this spell if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the Declare Blocker step. No, it's specifically during Declare Block. You can't do it post damage or any other time. Okay, sure. You got it. I mean, that's an instant, so like if your goal was to hit me and make me lose my life, if that doesn't do that much, I don't think. I'm gonna get rid of Dark Leo and Shredder here. Do I care about Chrome Dome? Create a token that's a copy of another target artifact you control. Like, you could get more katanas? This is a robot ninja. It's mildly annoying, I guess. These are all ninjas, too. Inchbot. Sure. That's fine. Not a big deal. Kind of a big deal, actually. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I think we just kill Chrome Dome here, right? And we have Stomp by the Foot up to kill the hench bots at some point if we need to. Or if we want to. You may play lands and cast Mutant, Ninja, or Turtle spells from the top of your library. Okay. And I can't kill it right now either because it has Ward 2. I think maybe I just stomp it now. Like, the thing is, I have 15 cards left in my deck. At least one of them is the last Ronin. And I feel like one of the best ways we win right now is hitting the last Ronin, because I don't think we're beating through their board. So the question is, like, does this 4/4 scare me? A little bit. But I'd rather than make it unblockable and then kill it. And try to get, like, a blowout that way. I should have probably, again, used this to draw a card with the mutagen instead of pumping it. Sure. Our opponent has a decent deck. Like, there's been a lot of solid cards in here. I still don't think they have any good attacks, though. Don't let the last piece, don't let the last card be removal, basically. That's what I have to hope for here. Was stomped. Nice. Okay, so. We'll do this. And again, I think we just might be dead here. They can make two things unblockable, right? Okay, well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just dead. There's nothing I could do to beat that. Our opponent's deck is just bombs, I guess. It's too bad. He just got outpowered there. Did we make a couple of mistakes? Absolutely. I should have been sacking those mutagen tokens instead of making my kitty bigger, but maybe next time. Okay, yeah, this is a hand. I don't like it. I think we can do a lot worse, unfortunately. If we hit a swamp, I'm a lot happier with this hand. Like, we don't have a play until turn 4, but it's a good... Oh, God. Okay, yep, and we're getting punished. It's a fast start. There's no real reason for me to stomp it now. And then next turn we'll get the Pachyderm down and then the Raptor after. Okay, yeah, you have stuff. I mean, they can sack their droid here to get an extra damage in. Not like that, though. That is not how you do that. Now I guess we find out if they have removal. They probably have removal. Oh, it just draws you a card if you have. Cool. Yep, that seems good. The question is, do I just attack? And I think the answer is yes. Because you have to be a little scared of attacks in this format, right? Well, unless you're our opponent, I guess. If we wind up taking some damage, that's fine. Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna take some damage here. I'm gonna continue to beat them down as well, because like one of the ways we win this game pretty consistently a lot of the time is just going to be getting a whole bunch of damage in there. They don't seem like they're going to do that much damage too quickly. They're all sort of a bunch of small things. We're going to do it that way specifically. I wouldn't just. Because I don't want to lose the Pachyderm. Because it has reach. Okay, cool. I guess we won. Alright. 1-1. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about this deck. Like, I don't know if this deck is any good. But our game is lagging like crazy all of a sudden. This is... What's going on? It's all messing up. It's all messing up. Hey. What's the deal? Let's see if there's anything on my computer. No, my computer is running perfectly fine. Lots of stuff is I think I might just have to play this game like this. This is crazy. This is slow lagging. Is this like the... I don't know. This is weird. Like, look, my mouse is moving fine. I'm moving fine. But the game itself is a snail's pace. So what are they going to sneak in? Something I imagine. 3 1-1s? Ooh, that's a rough one. That one sucks to see. Just 3 damage and draw a card. But like, we could... The thing is, if they have any removal and they beat in with a Rokusaki again, I'm in a really bad spot. We're going to do this. Just straight up kill it. I'm just going to quickly restart and see if that... And hope that I can make it back before I lose the game or something, because that was unplayable. Completely unplayable. Description. I don't see that. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm not slow rolling you on purpose. I had to restart the game. And that has not really fixed anything in situation. It actually is still completely broken. Cool. I literally can't even play the forest. Look, I'm dragging and it's not working. And this way we can double spell next turn and attack with the van. Get some big zoo escapees going. I'm surprised they don't have anything else that's hitting me. Wait, how am I at 14? How am I at 14? What did I miss? I can't even look. I don't even know what the guard does. What does the guard do? I have no idea. Like, I don't know what it does. I wonder if my opponent is experiencing the same misery that I am. Probably not. Alright, I guess I have to go look up High Flying Ace to see what it does. Let's see. It is target creature without flying gains flying until end of turn. For 4 mana. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you for that. I can't even end my turn. I'm pressing the end turn button. It's not working. I want to end my turn. Nothing sneaky going on? Nice. Okay. Keep it that way. But seriously, I want to know how I got down to 14 life. My brain cannot process how that happened. You make a 2/2 if memory serves you. A 3/3 that makes a 2/2. How did I get to 14 life? You hit me with a Rokusaki that took me to 17. I killed a Rokusaki. You played Dream Beavers. And then I was at 14 after I took 1 damage from it. As opposed to 16. Did I do 2 damage to myself? Oh, the Dream Beavers does... See, this is... I remember what Dream Beavers does now. When you play it, it does 1 damage to your opponent, and you gain 1 life. Okay, that makes sense. I understand. I remember what this card says. Despite the fact that it's not here for me to read. So what's the play here? He's like, the Frog Butler can block. And we have Stomp by the Foot in hand, so I think we have to tap this escapees again. Maybe we just don't attack. Yeah, maybe we just don't. Maybe they don't read the Frog Butler and they give something flying here and they try to get in for like a bunch of damage. This is like the most aggravating game I've played in my life. Please block. I'm trying to block. Do I actually have blockers? Let's quickly confirm that I have blockers first. Rise. Yeah. What does that do? Do the other screen. Karai's technique. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. What are you targeting? You're targeting my dude? And this dude? Sure. I will stomp you. And the thing is, I'm timing out right now because I can't read or play quickly. Alright, I think we got it. I think that's how we wanted that to be played. I don't really know. It's hard. It's hard. They replay their beaver. Oh no, they have an anchovy pizza now. Cool. I mean, need something that isn't a land, right? Play the swamp. Okay. Everything's okay. I mean, bright side, I am absolutely going to complain about this and hopefully get refunded for this draft here. Because this is absurd. Like, I don't even know what Super Shredder does. Like, I know it's a bomb, but I don't remember what it does. Does this pump every time something dies? I feel like that's what Super Shredder does. So we will sacrifice a forest, so we get the card draw. And we don't have anything else in our deck that costs more than 7 anyway. And obviously I'm playing off the top of my deck, so it doesn't matter that much. Yep, okay, we've confirmed it. That is what Super Shredder does. It gets bigger. Apparently we only have land. There's only land in this deck. I mean, I shouldn't complain that much. Our opponent has only really shown us land too. They've shown us an equal amount of land, I should say. An equal amount of land. Now you have a 3/3 Shredder. Could be a 4/4 Shredder. Yep. I basically need last round off the board, or other removal. Any removal for Super Shredder, and I think I live. another forest, and I certainly don't. Anyways, we have to attack with the West Wind Avatar. We need to sack that forest, and we need to draw a card. And hopefully we drop, like, a removal creature, I guess. Because that would keep us alive. Oh, come on! It was one turn away. Come on! We needed, like, tenderize there, though. It's rough. It's rough. The entire team's unblockable. Like, we would have still lived. This is what's funny about this, right? Like, we would have still lived on tenderize. Alright, well, that was the single most miserable game of Magic I think I've played in my entire life. Please get me out of here. I don't even know what could cause that to happen. Like, look, the game seems like it's working fine here. Nothing is lagging. The animations are playing properly. Whatever. Did we miss a chance to draw a card that game? I have no idea. I don't think so. Okay, this appears to be working so far. This hand is horrible. In a sense. This hand is horrible in a sense. Like, we don't get to do much of anything with it. Any creature, though, and I think we're in a good spot. Alright, any creature that doesn't cost 5 mana, and we're in a good spot. I think our curve in this deck may just be a little bit too high. Never mind, I lied. We're good. Is Buzzbot's good? It's like a 1/1 flying vigilant for 1 that can draw you card, or that draws you a card. I don't know, it's really hard to say. I will be very curious to see how this card plays out. Ugh, I don't know what you are, but I don't like you. Until end of turn becomes the color of your choice and gains hexproof from that color. Okay, so the question is, do I just kill it now and sack my, or do I maybe do this again? Yeah, we can attack. And we can walk. Get in some extra damage. And Mondo is gone. Goodbye, Mondo. There are a lot of really powerful cards in this set. Like, there are a lot of really strong cards that you just need to deal with. If you want to kill the Zoo Escapees, I'm okay with that. I'm not too worried about losing these guys. They're not prime creatures. They're already at 4 mana. I don't think that's too scary. It's not like we're on a clock or anything. Not a real clock. Chrome. That will die. We will kill that. Are there counter spells in this format? I actually don't even know. Probably something to look into. What do you do? Not a whole lot. I might just lose to the Buzz mods at this point. Like, it's done way more damage than it probably ever should. Let's play the Michelangelo out. Counterspell? Are there counterspells? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. We'll sack of this to make sure to get it pumped. Because I'm not going to remove anything this turn anyway. Like, even if they have a trick here, they can remove Michelangelo, whatever. We'll just take 3 damage, I guess. And play out the Raptor next turn. And the thing is, once we hit 7 lands, we can get the Avatar going anyway. Which will make up for a lot of this damage, this life lost. Like, it's a 14-turn clock. It's real, you know? It's a real 14-turn clock. Alright, well that sucks a little bit, but we will obviously pizza that. And not that the turtle dam does much. What do you do? A token or a land? So there's almost nothing that this pizza does for me. Actually, it does. We can stop that. Maybe I do that. We'll see what we draw. Okay, so maybe we don't. So this way the Turtle Van can block as a 4/4. I have to enter a non-creature. Does this work? It does. It becomes a creature. I wasn't 100% sure what the word was. I figured it had to be. I haven't actually really ever had to think about that, I don't think. This will get me a kitty. Are they going to double block it? No, I'm just going to do it. It's fair. Like, we could have saved it. I don't think it's worth saving. Okay. That's a weird choice. I was never going to block with the kitty anyway. Never, ever, ever was I going to do that. And this way we still have some, like, life gain. No, I don't want to. I don't want to give them an extra card right now. Like we could attack and get in an extra 2 damage potentially, but I don't think that's worth it. Now we're just going to start killing off all our lands. Gain some health and draw some cards. This card is absurd. This is so strong. Like if this sticks on the board, it does so much damage. Turns out that it only does damage if you draw non-lands, but I mean the 7/7 body's nice too. We are just flooding out constantly. Yep, you got it. What do you do? Whenever another creature you control enters, deals 1 damage. That seems fine. That's not a big deal. So we have that as backup if we need it. And they probably have to start... I don't even know what they do here. Like, they can save themselves some life, but not that much. Okay, cool. You go to 7. You go to 8. And that's a really good draw for us too. So there's, obviously we can lose. It's possible. I just don't know how it happened. Spicy oatmeal pizza. 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to you. Okay. What are you going to target? You should target yourself. I don't know if it fizzles. That's why I didn't do anything. I genuinely don't know. My magic knowledge is lacking on that one. Like, I feel like I should sacrifice something to gain the life, but... Actually, no, because, yeah, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I forgot. I didn't realize. Well, no, because you could have still gained the life. I don't know. I have no idea. Bot bashing time. Bot bashing time deals 6 damage to target. Yeah, that's fine. You got it. Take 1. Sneaky, sneaky. Ooh, draw 2 cards. You have 1 mana left. Yeah. Why not? See what you're gonna get. That way you can rage. And you see that the last run was a turn away. Alright, GG. It was fun being able to actually play Magic that game instead of having the arena client decide that it's done working today. We're 2-2. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I forgot we even had this card in our deck. No rat. I meant no beaver. Pretty annoying too, honestly. Alright, what are they going to seek out? Nothing. Cool, I like it. The ooze. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter leaves the battlefield, create a That's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. So now that we have the Frog Butler down, we can get a Leatherhead next turn if we hit a land. My track record sort of would indicate that we're probably not going to hit a land. If we need something, it's probably never going to be there for us. But, you know, who knows? I'm not going to block that. Oh, now you got the sneak, huh? Now you got the power to sneak. You could have done that last. Obviously, you top decked it. Like, we could just kill it. I kind of just like getting Leatherhead out there. It's hexproof. Probably not going to die. And then I can follow this up the next. Like, they would have to pump their creature. It's a 3/1. It's probably going to die no matter what. If I block. Unless they drop, like, some equipment here. Or they find a way to make a mutagen. Like, again, it's a little bit more risky, but I feel like it's way more powerful, too. Squirrel noise is annoying. April O'Neil's fine. Don't care too much about that right now. So we could just play Zoo Escapees out and keep a mana up. Or Tenderize or Stomp by the Foot. Michelangelo would be fine, but, like, doesn't do that much. They still don't really have any mutagen outlets right now, so I think I'll just drop the Escapees. Could be wrong. But I also don't want to, like, run the Turtle Van into their Squirrelinoids either, right? I don't really want to remove this. Like, it's a very awkward card because I don't want to waste my good removal on it. I mean, that's pretty good, honestly. And the question is, do I blow up the Squirrelinoids at this point, or do I kill this? Or do I do neither? Are mutagens sources? We're just gonna get rid of it now. You can mutagen, but you can't do anything with it, right? We're going to get Michelangelo going at least this way. That's sort of the plan here. Get some damage in that way. Get that off the board. Now they can start mutagening, I guess, with the ooze, but it's going to cost them mana. They do it at sorcery speed, and I'm going to be able to kill most of the stuff, hopefully. But, like, this could get absurdly out of control very quickly. I will acknowledge that. Yep. What do you do? Whenever a player casts a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast it was less than its mana value. Okay? So basically, if you sneak things in, it's going to hurt you. You're going to double attack me here? That's interesting. I don't know if that's right, but... Hey, there's actually land in our deck. So I think the correct play is probably the van and then hold up Stomped and... It doesn't really matter how I... Because if the frog dies, I need to respond. Like, this having Menace is also going to be a little bit annoying, given what our board looks like, but... What can you do? So as April stands, I can either kill it with the Frog Butler or I can block with the Escapees. And pump it. We just do this, right? And see what their tricks are. Want to sneak something in? Sneak trick. Do I care? The unfortunate issue here is that, like, this leaves me with no good, like, trick. There's nothing I can do here that blows out my opponent. I think we win, like, in terms of value of the trades. But we don't use our mana very well. And obviously we just take 6 damage. It sucks too. Well, that's actually pretty good. And we'll do this so that we get an extra token from Michelangelo. Michelangelo's real big. And we have a bunch of ways to remove things now too. If they like pump this up with like 3 mutagens, we can actually still remove it. It appears that might be what they're doing. Now, if they play a land and make another one, then I can't deal with it. And that's awkward. This is technically lethal, right? Yeah, we have lethal. If they don't. And we will go for it. Can I just sack the pizza here? I think I sacked the mutagen. So they're at 6. We have an 8/8, a 3/5, and a 4/4. Like they can make one really big creature. But elite, what do you do? Not enough. Basically, they're going to have to block Michelangelo here. We'll make the kitty bigger. And this is lethal either ways, no matter what they do. GG. Our deck did stuff. It did things. The Turtle Van did so much work there. I very much enjoyed the Turtle Van. Yeah, I mean, it's a hand. It's all the removal in our deck. And then a guac and marshmallow pizza. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. That's not a mutant. But it will probably get you the removal pizza. No, it got you an ice cream. is very unfortunate. Missing our lane. Even worse. Like, we could just kill it, but I want to get something going on the board more. Like, yeah, if they start playing stuff off the top of the deck, it would really suck, but... Double ice cream cube. So we can start drawing cards with these tokens now. Like, we're going to put one mutagen here right away. So our kitty can block a little bit better. You good? Good. Maybe I should have put the token on Michelangelo. Might have been a mistake. 4 or 5, yeah, probably was a mistake. We'll just need to draw some more removal or something. Ah, we got both of them. I guess we just play Rockstar. Oh, the last run's gone too. Yeah, this was a mistake. If this token was on Michelangelo, we'd still be attacking here. We would be drawing cards constantly. That was such a big mistake. Such a big mistake. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking, oh, I can block the 1/2 and kill it. But like, why? Why do I care? Admittedly, I wouldn't be able to attack this turn. We definitely lost a lot of value. There what? Are you going to last run in me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, here comes last run. I'm calling it now. There's no other reason you do that. Okay? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Are you like digging for removal or something? But you could block. What? What just happened? Rock City can't be blocked by more than one creature. You don't know what's happening. I'm so confused. All right, so we're 4-2 now, I guess, somehow with this deck. So we have a Swamp Cycler here, which is very awkward because we need to hit a forest to have a play on turn 4. I think we just have to maul this. Like, we don't even have a turn 4 play with this hand. Just hate mulling so much. That is it is better. Definitely better. I just do it now because I don't think, like, giving this information away doesn't change all that much, I don't think, in most draft formats. And it makes it so that I don't have to keep clicking next. Which is more value, I think. One top, one bottom. So we'll just play the frog here. If we hit a land, then we can Leatherhead. If we don't hit a land, then we either courier or cycle. I'm not sure. I guess it's going to depend a little bit on what happens. Or we could also just Turtle Van. Turtle Van is a choice too. Here comes the sneak. Nope. No sneak. Well, that makes the everything. And that's really unfortunate. I think we just play out the Turtle Vans here. The Turtle Van here. Then next turn we can play out the Courier or the Leatherhead, depending on what we get. Alternatively, we'd play out the Courier and get the Guac Pizza. And that blocks April O'Neil, but I don't love that either. We'll just get a Turtle Van. They're not threatening me too much right now. Obviously, Sneak could come out of nowhere and just kill us, but... I'm sorry if I haven't edited out any of my coughs. I'm trying to edit out every single cough that I make. It's perhaps going to be a little difficult. Yeah, I mean, so this is good. Now we have a 7/6 Leatherhead. And there's counters we can remove. Not that they have any targets for us right now, but like... I guess we can kill their food. But having a 7/6 Hexproof Trampler seems pretty good too. Especially if they're going to attack with their 1/1 Death Touch. Like, that seems like a bad choice. Even if you have that. Like, I'm sorry, even if you have that, that still seems like a bad choice. Question is, do we kill their food? I think so. Because we can get more tokens on this, and we have Anchovy Pizza, and we have Stomp by the Foot. And we have a blocker for April. Okay. So, we could swing in with the van, kill off the Squirtleoids, be left with 2 pieces of removal in our hand. I think that seems fine. I will trade the truck for this, because then we're still left with a Leatherhead. That's going to be huge. And this way we also have multiple, like, backups in our hand in terms of removal. Like, if they do something crazy here, we can Stomp by the Foot. If they play out something big on their turn, we can Anchovy Banana Pizza it. I'm surprised they didn't pop their food there, actually. That's surprising to me. Like, they basically need a board wipe. Okay, you got it. So we trade off one token here, basically, to stop them from gaining more life. And then the courier can get us our guac and marshmallow pizza to pump it up a little bit more. But I really don't think that we're going to lose between like anchovy pizza and leatherhead and our ragamuffin raptor. Sure, they go up. They potentially go up to 8. Okay, there goes the ragamuffin. But I mean, I get it back next turn because I do with leatherhead if you don't die somehow. That gets. So we were going to just get our creature back. We were going to get a second ragamuffin out there, or we could have just removed Leo and won that way. Like, there's a million different ways we win. There's almost nothing that our opponent can do to us. 5-2, not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a good hand. Great hand. No. It went from a good hand to a great hand. If Frog Butler doesn't immediately die, we're in a really good spot. If Frog Butler immediately dies, we're still in a good spot. No blocks. If you want to sneak something in, you can sneak something in, sir. Okay, I am perfectly fine. I mean, admittedly, you have a lot of mana now. I don't necessarily love the amount of mana that you have, but I have a leatherhead. The next turn I have a bebop. And you're just drawing cards here. Okay, you're drawing cards, you're ramping up. I'm scared of something happening eventually. Like, last Ronin hitting me here would be pretty rough. Ice cream kitty. We could just kill the ice cream kitty. I'm not going to, but we could. So we have 2 5/4s going in that are both very difficult to block. And we have Tenderize in hand. So, like, unless they have Last Ronin here, I think this game is basically... But again, Last Ronin flips it on its head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, here it comes. Calling it right now. Last Ronin. Boom! Knew that was happening. Called it from a mile away. The way they were playing just felt like it was very Last Ronin. You know? But this is honestly not even the worst case scenario. We aren't in that bad a spot. They don't have anything big in their yard yet. Alright, I lied, guys. They do, in fact, have something big in their yard. That was basically worst case scenario for us. Wow. Come on, what is with the lag, man? The game is lagging now. It is all of a sudden lagging. We're back to before. And they have a leather. Alright, we need... I don't know what I need, honestly. I think that what I need is basically to top deck my Last Ronin and also a land at the same time. Come on, why are you failing me? Why are we suddenly lagging? The game was going so well. And it's not even like I could have really played around this all that much. Now I'm probably just dead no matter what I think. Well, actually, no. We can kill whatever they don't pump. Well, no, because this is only if they attack with one. Right. It gets indestructible, +3/+3. If they attack with both, that's actually ideal. If they do this, it's unfortunate, but, you know. They are at 3 cards. There is a world, I think, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, we basically need to top deck last round. That's our only out. I'm not even sure that's an out. Now, you might ask, why didn't you tenderize that? It's because I knew I was going to top deck last round, obviously. 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 Like, we could have tenderized instead. Like, instead of losing the creature, we could have tenderized. We have creatures in our yard that we're happy to get back. Yeah, that's rough. Rough. For sure. Rough. I think we get the Leatherhead back here too. And play out the 7/7. Gain some life. Draw a card. I was gonna say, if they have removal here, it really sucks for us, but not much else I can do. That seems like a mistake, because that was going to go next turn anyway. And I'm not going to attack you. The unfortunate part here is that there's no way for me to keep this alive. Our opponent's deck is just really good. It's our deck, but better, basically. They attack with all, yep. If they have any tricks like any combo, we just lose anyway. Here, at least we have a chance to top deck something. I'm assuming that our opponent, like, for one turn doesn't top deck something. This card is absurd. This card is absurd. Yeah. It's just over. There's nothing I can do. Like, our opponent just played our deck, but better. And they have another entry. Damn, man. Okay. Alright. Well, this was fun. I finally got to play the last Ronin, and it was just, we were way too far behind. I guess. It also sort of shows us what the biggest downside to the last Ronin is, which is that if your opponent also has a way to just, like, get rid of it, or, like, to remove your creatures, you're not in a great spot, unless you have a bunch of them again. Anyways, That was our first TMNT draft. We went 5-3, positive on gems. I can't complain. I can complain about the game that like played at a snail's pace, but other than that, it was pretty fun so far. I'm enjoying it. Join us next time. Thanks for watching.